which basically means
أقول له ثور يقول لي حلبوه.
I'm telling him it's a bull. He's telling me to milk it.
Yeah. الله أكبر.
Reset. Stop.
الله أكبر.
All right, guys. So today I'm starting alone because, as you've seen, Saleel's reactions are priceless whenever we prank her, whenever, I don't know, some shock factor she has. So we decided to kind of do a small prank on her, haram. We don't want to scare her too much at this stage. So as you can see, I'm wearing a beret on my head. That's just going to be like, she's going to come and be like, why are you wearing a beret? But the real shock factor we have, Umar on the side behind the camera, he's wearing a red wig. And she's going to be shocked at that. So it's like, I'm just the appetizer and he's going to be the main event.
Yeah, and I look fucking gorgeous.
So stay tuned and watch.
A few moments later.
Hello. Welcome back. شو رأيك بماي لوك الجديد؟
Why? Just why? ليش يعني؟
For you.
For me?
For you.
يا الله ذكرت سالفتك لما آخر مرة رجعت راوينا ما أدري منو كان مكيجك. ذكرت السالفة.
Do I look pretty silly?
Yeah, very.
Do you like my new beret? I got it from François.
لا فرانسوا هذا واحد. هذا مو شو اسمه.
فرنسي.
هذا واحد. هذا مو شو اسمه. أنا أخذتكم 5 دقايق شي تسوون؟ أتأخر لأول مرة في التاريخ شي تسوون؟
فرنسي.
عاد إن شاء الله هالسنة يقولون الليشة جاي ونطول يعني.
يعني تبين هاتش. The beret is yours, honey.
صراحة؟
It's so hot. I mean, I'm too used to my hair like this.
Nothing.
Oof.
ايش رايك بالسربريز اليوم؟
We laughed so hard just looking at myself. You know?
صورنا سيلفي on the wall.
We'll do it.
ليش إنزين ليش؟ يعني just why؟
حبينا نشوف الرياكسيون.
ما في رياكشن أنا ما تعودتوا عليه يا جماعة.
لا في reactions.
هو هذا in itself اللي ليش؟
Yeah, that's a good reaction.
That's a reaction.
That's what people like. They like your reaction.
Apparently I'm grumpy.
So I'm back after pranking Saleel. Her reaction was a no reaction, kind of frozen. How did you like it? Nonchalant reaction.
I don't like it. We were just having this conversation, just getting ready and setting it up. I don't get it. By the way, I'm not grumpy, okay? Just saying, just putting it out there. I'm literally not grumpy.
We always call her, we just catch her off guard.
True, which I don't get him. We were talking about Shasma, prepping and everything for the podcast. And it's 45 degrees outside. Minimum. صح ولا لا? يعني minimum temperature is 45 degrees outside. I don't think I want to get like يعني walk outside with like socks. هو بروحه حر.
باخر ردينا على السوكس.
المهم ما بيرد بس إنه يعني that's why I don't like the thing or this what do you call it trend ما أدري صح is it a trend I don't know
it's called fashion.
No that's a failure but okay regardless 45 degrees outside minimum okay it could go up to 55 sometimes 60 and you're wearing socks I don't get it if it's cold I would understand if it's 45 degrees and above, I don't think I want to...
And the debate continues with Saleel and her nightmare of socks with slides. Dun, 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 dun.
لا. Hashtag دلاغات. No. Thank you for tuning in for another episode of It's Fareel with Farah.
And Saleel. And her socks.
No, not my socks. I ain't wearing socks. You're not catching me wearing socks and slides ever. Because I can't. Because it's too hot for me. Thank you very much.
I think we should start making socks as merch, and then putting like no like on the socks, like with like embroidered, no socks with these, no slides with these socks.
Basically.
And you should make them very comfortable with those slides.
By Saleel.
Wear socks. كثر ما تبون لبسوهم بالبيت, you know. يعني do you at the end of the day. بالبيت شوية برد في تكييف في AC بس مو برا when it's like when you're sweating from God knows where يعني. Nope.
All
Anyways,
right, back to our topic.
back to
No,
reality.
we're starting our topic. We're not going
Yeah.
back to it.
No.
حسيت we're going back to it.
لا.
Ain't no.
Yeah, because we spoke here for like an hour before we started.
بالضبط. That's why.
All right.
Why سوالف تحكينا off camera بس anyways.
Anyways, keep an eye out. You never know when the next prank is going to be creeping up on you.
I don't know اليوم دشيت لابست لي a beret وعمر لابس لي باروكة حمراء for some sort like دشيت اللي I'm not surprised بس صار فيني ليش. I think I repeated ليش 3 مرات.
Yeah.
But I didn't get an answer. They were just cracking up. So anyways.
We were cracking up before you came in. Yani. We purposely told you to come a bit later.
Where?
Yeah. We delayed the shoot a little for that.
Because of that?
Yeah, literally because of that. I was late. I was here like 4:45 ready.
So late.
The prank failed miserably. The prank failing is more funnier than the prank itself.
But she fell for it.
Yeah.
You know?
لا I'm literally the worst person to prank لأن ما راح يكون في reaction مني.
When we finally get a reaction,
Hey.
it's going to be incredible.
Oh,
That's
the
the thing.
reaction that you give without the reaction is actually funny.
ما أدري. يعني أتمنى يوم من الأيام ما تخرعوني لأن I really don't like that.
No, I don't think we'll get there.
يعني ما أحب هذا الشيء أبدا.
Yeah. It's going to be funny, not scary.
بس today was a change of pace يعني a beret with cheek farwa which I don't get but okay. Do you? وعمر decided to wear a red wing.
It was supposed to be gray.
What?
Yeah, she couldn't find what the gray
Gray?
one. Yeah. But she texted me, we're supposed to do what? Which prank?
Oh my God.
We don't like a mustache and a wig.
Yeah, something like that. We were thinking of something and then she couldn't find the gray wig. We're like, I will just come up with whatever.
أنتوا وايد فاضي.
Yeah.
You have a lot you have a
yeah.
lot of free time on your hands.
It was literally decided like 5 minutes before the shoot.
المشكلة أنا عبالي أنت مشغول. أنا أدري هي مشغولة. Like I know. بس أنا عبالي حتى أنت مشغول. Honestly.
And I was just at home having my coffee, getting ready for the shoot.
Just enjoy your cup of coffee.
And we're talking on WhatsApp and she just, one thing leads to another.
وايد فاضي.
Hey.
We were talking about the prank video that we posted last month,
Eh.
like the last episode with the
Eh.
socks. So we're like, oh my God, like I
Yeah.
sent in the video, you know, like this is how the outcome is. And then that's when we came up with the next prank.
شوفوا الفضاوة شو تسوي يا جماعة. مو زين البني
لا،
آدم
مو فاضيين
مو زين
والله.
البني آدم has free time. حتى لو 5 دقائق apparently.
حتى لو 5 دقايق.
حتى لو 5 دقائق لا.
No, it's just me and her. We shouldn't have free time.
ما أدري.
At the same time.
At the same time, yeah,
صح.
that's مصيبة.
وجهة نظر صح.
مصيبة.
وجهة
You
نظر.
never know what's gonna happen
At the
next time.
same time. At the same.
We always plot, by the way. Whenever we talk, we're always plotting something.
We're plotting and
We should do
planning.
this. We come up with a bunch of ideas. We end up not doing most of it. Like
والحمد
majority
لله.
of it.
We be plotting and
الله
planning.
يكثر هالأشياء.
Should be glad, yeah.
إن شاء الله إيه. Anyways, okay. Anyways,
Back to where we wanted to start.
yes.
Our topic of the day, inspired by Nigerian poetry, which we will be getting to towards the end because it's hilarious. I love it. And like if you've been watching the videos that have been going viral, it's hilarious how like they have this, they talk so poetically. So we're like, before we talk about the Nigerian poetry, let's go to our own in Kuwait sayings. Because we have a lot of sayings that like if you were to translate them to English, they don't make sense.
True.
But they mean something else. But yani, if you were to translate word for word, it does not make sense.
And I love those, honestly. I love those.
Yeah, so we're going to be bringing a couple up. And I know there's a bunch of also Shami, Lebanese, you know, Palestinian words. Those are different. But today we're just going to focus on the Kuwaiti sayings. And maybe if we have time, we'll like come up with like the other Arabic ones. If we can think of them.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So first one, which is the most famous, when we say دمك or دمك ثقيل, that translates to your blood is heavy.
But it means
like you're so annoying, you're so like, I don't know, like you're not funny. You're annoying. What's going on?
لا أنا قاعد أحاول يعني I just interpret it
properly.
more.
It's like, what is someone that is مليق? How would you? What's that translation? It means someone that's
annoying, gets under your skin.
like someone that's annoying and not funny, and that tries to be funny but they're not. Like they say a stupid joke and you're like, ha ha ha.
Yeah.
دمك ثقيل.
Isn't that kind of cringy?
No, it's not cringe.
قدينا عليك. طبعا I'm the worst to explain what cringe is, but okay.
Like it could be, but not necessarily, because it could mean like certain, like if you're trying to be funny, it doesn't mean like, oh, it was cringe. It's just like ha ha ha, not funny. Like مليق.
Okay.
مليق, it doesn't mean cringe. Yeah, I think. But yeah, it's like someone that's like, you're trying to be funny but you're not.
Yeah,
your blood is heavy.
Yeah, you're trying to. Yeah, the way we're trying to do this, like explain. You know the word zinich?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is zinich?
Exactly.
You
زنخ
can't
مليق.
translate that. Yeah.
Yeah. زنخ is like زفر بالكويتي.
I don't know.
مليق يعني like
مليق،
إيه
أدري.
شو
Something like that.
يعني ما أزنخك يعني.
Yeah. يزنخ.
Yeah, زنخ.
That's-
ايه بالضبط. Annoying,
That's
annoying
how Shami
AF.
girls
Yeah,
flirt.
annoying and not funny. You know.
Okay, so يود مينونك لا يك اللي أين منه.
Hold your crazy before
Yeah.
the crazier comes. Before something crazier comes. So I think what it means, hold your crazy, so nothing crazier comes. Basically. So the real meaning of it is,
try to
like if you're in a situation, if you get something that you don't like it as much and it's rare, just keep it, because like you don't know, you might let it go and like you can't get something.
we always hear it when you're applying for like new jobs or when you're doing something new.
And like you get a job and they're like, oh, just hold on to that job, even if you don't like it for now, so a worse job doesn't come.
Exactly. Or like a worse manager or like a worse teacher when you're like changing between schools or whatever.
It's like looking at things on the positive way. They're like, okay, it's good. At least they're good in this, so hold on to that. Before
like
something.
you're aware of their craziness. And the how and where and the whereabouts.
So you got used to your boss in this way. So hold on to that, so you don't get, maybe you might get a worse boss.
Exactly.
Kind of like that.
Exactly. That's something I really use on a daily basis.
I don't even remember the last time I've used it.
Really?
Yeah. Something that you actually used that last prank, يلوع الكبد, which translates to, it's making my liver nauseous.
Turn nauseous.
You're turning my liver. It means like, oh, that's disgusting. And it doesn't have to be something on food. It could be like your outfit is disgusting. Ew. Like you're turning my liver.
Yes. صح.
So
I don't know why, but we use a lot of my liver. We use the term liver a lot. يعني, for example, in a negative way, that's يلوع الكبد.
like something disgusting.
Exactly. And then out of endearment, بعد كبدي.
My liver.
Yes.
Imagine like, oh, I tell you,
صح.
والله Saleel, thank you so much. بعد كبدي. Thank you so much, Saleel, my liver.
Before my liver, is it?
By my like for my liver, something like that. Like I don't know. It's just weird.
بعد كبدي.
Yeah.
After my liver.
Yeah.
Or like
after my liver. The literal translation is after my liver.
After my liver.
Kind of makes sense. Like you're worth more than my liver. You're like.
But why is it
the
a
liver
source of like either endearment or negativity?
I don't know.
Why is it like the liver and not the kidney or not the stomach?
لأن ترى keep in mind حتى Iraqis use it.
They also
حتى Persians use it.
Yeah, but also حتى the Shamis, they use مرارتي, فأعتي مرارتي. You get so pissed. You made me so pissed that you exploded.
حتى احنا فقعتي مرارتي.
Yeah, you exploded my gallbladder.
Yeah, I had it surgically removed, alhamdulillah.
But yeah, like when someone like pisses you off or like drives you crazy, you're like, oh my god, يعني فأعتي مرارتي. يعني, oh my god, you drove me so crazy that my gallbladder exploded.
Yeah, that's so true.
So visual.
في وحدة it's a term of endearment بالشامي. We use it حتى نحن we use it وايد.
تقبرني.
تقبرني.
Yeah.
You grave me.
You grave me.
Yeah. Or you bury me.
أيوة, you bury
You
me.
bury me in my grave. يعني.
And that's like literally the highest form of endearment, in the Shami region. لدرجة we say it.
Yeah.
تقبرني.
Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, it's such a word of endearment. Like, oh my God, thank you so much. تقبريني. It's like, thank you so much. You can bury me.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Anyways, yalla, another one.
Very dramatic.
It is. Our language is very dramatic. Us Arabs,
Yes.
regardless of the dialect.
Yeah. And especially in Kuwaiti bad. Like, it's like, يعني, مثلا, you do something crazy. يبتي العيد. You brought the celebration.
Yeah.
You brought the,
The Islamic holiday.
Yeah, you brought the holiday.
You brought the holiday.
Hey, that specific holiday.
Yeah.
Like, يعني, من كثر ما something you did is so crazy. You brought the holiday. يعني,
True.
what is this? Like, that's, يعني, شو مسوي؟
Yeah, I don't get it. Why?
Why the celebration? That, like,
Who came
celebration
up
is
with-
a good
Who's
thing.
the first person that said that, you know?
Because when you celebrate, we always, us Arabs, we always go to the extreme. فلما someone أحس طبعا I don't know what I'm talking about, but like يعني أحس كذي إحنا when we celebrate, weddings are over.
Hey.
So, like, I did
gatherings are
something-
over. ما أدري شنو إحنا كلها we're over. ما بالك بالعيد إحنا شنو راح نسوي؟
So if we did something crazy or said something crazy, that means like we brought that
يبتلع,
celebration.
yeah.
Because that's extreme, what I just
Yeah,
said.
yeah, yeah.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
We try not to bring the celebration on this podcast.
We try not to, but like
Sometimes
apparently
we
we
do.
do. Apparently we do. إيد واحدة ما تصفق.
It
One
does.
hand doesn't clap.
One hand does not clap. إيد واحدة ما تصفق معناته it talks about teamwork.
Ah.
I mean, I can't.
Teamwork, basically when they say in English, teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah. It means, for example, right now we're doing this podcast.
Yeah.
This podcast is, I can't do it by myself.
Yes.
So, okay, for example, let's say we're the face of this podcast,
Yes.
but without Umar, it wouldn't happen.
Yeah, definitely.
That it's all about teamwork.
Teamwork. So like, one hand, you can't clap with it. So you have
Don't
to
do
use
that. Don't do that.
Pac-Man.
Yeah. That's that.
Anyways, let's see another one. Another one is وجه عريض. Your face is wide. It means like you're.
Means way mencheb. That's even harder, but yeah.
It's like you're kind of like greedy,
Yes.
or like you have no shame.
Wide face.
Like you have no
عريض.
shame for asking for that. Like extra. Like I don't know, يعني. Yeah, يعني.
When you're walking around asking inappropriate questions,
Or like no,
personal
being
questions.
greedy sometimes. Like you
Yes.
ask and you're being greedy. Like on top of like, you have no shame. You're being greedy, or
Yes.
like, why would you like you're being disrespectful in a
Yes.
like يعني and no
Nosy.
shame and a no shame يعني disrespectful about like where it could be يعني it's not being disrespectful من ناحية إنه oh I'm like talking bad on you. It's more like I have no shame. I'm like bringing up like maybe an insecurity or something.
Yeah.
Kind of like that type of disrespect. يعني.
Yes.
So that means like, oh my God, that person has such a wide face.
Yeah. way عريض.
وجه عريض.
صح.
Nosy, صح.
Nosy.
No shame, greediness.
No. Asking unnecessary, sensitive questions.
Yeah.
Extremely personal. حتى مو بس like not just personal, extremely
Yeah.
personal.
Or asking for something that's like,
Yeah.
in a sense, for like something more inappropriate, sensitive, I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Extremely sensitive.
So yeah.
And then let me think about one.
Same thing with the
أثنين.
face, or like with the face thing.
إيه.
There's also like شيء بيض الوجه. Like you did something.
That's
The
that's a
literal-
positive
إيه.
side.
You did يعني literally it translates to
You whitened
whitened the
your,
face.
Your face.
Not your face, like just you whitened our faces. You made our faces
Yeah.
white, which means
Which one is it?
يبيض الوجه.
أي بيض الوجه.
Like you did something very, we're proud of you, or something
To
that's
the
like
point. To the point. My face is white.
Yeah, like
because
that.
of you.
That is so racist.
yeah.
That's such a racist one.
Sorry. We're sorry on behalf of our society.
Yeah, like you did something that made us proud, or you did something that was like
Yeah.
people are praising you about.
So since you brought up the whitening of the face,
Eh.
okay, another phrase we use with the usage of the face is اقلب وجهك.
Which means like if you're annoying me or like whatever, I'll be like turn your. It literal means of it is turn your face.
Yeah, اقلب وجهك.
Turn or like reverse your face or turn your
اقلب
face.
وجهك.
Rotate your face.
Rotate your face.
Yeah, or turn
Turn
it.
your
Yeah.
face. Yeah.
turn your face. Like that's something like, oh, it means like you come to me and you're trying to annoy me, or like you say something that's you're bothering me. And it's usually made like in a joking way. We don't usually use it negatively. Like a lot of friends use it between each other.
Yes, but it is
It is negative.
It is negative.
But
Yeah,
like-
but we use it, Shamin. We use it if so, like our guy friend is like leaving right now.
Yeah.
طيب يلا اقلب وجهك.
Yeah.
أيوة.
أو ورجينا عرض كتافك.
أيوة.
Yeah.
صح.
Yeah, like-
broad shoulders. Show us your broad shoulders.
Like yeah, we do that. Like يعني, but yeah, مثلا you say something that's like you're joking or like قلبي ويهش, you know, like
Yeah.
you're lying. You're like
Yeah.
you're
In
bullshitting
denial.
us. Yeah, you're bullshitting us. You know, just turn your face around.
Okay.
That's weird.
Hey, عندي واحدة ببالي.
Another one that has face as well.
Tell
We
me.
apparently we use a lot of face when we like to express.
We use a lot of things of a lot of things. So
is أعطيني وجه,
yes.
which translates to give me face.
face.
And it could be positive or negative. Or لا تعطيني لا تعطينها وجه means don't give her face, which basically means give me attention or don't give. Like I can use it as like either give face
Give
or
face means give me attention.
give me the attention or focus on what I'm trying to tell
yeah.
you.
عطني وي. أعطيني وي.
إيه أعطيني وجه, like I'm telling
Give
you
me
something.
face,
يعني
yes.
دعوة, why are you on your phone? Give me face, you know. أعطيني
Yeah.
وجه. Give me some
Yeah.
attention. I'm telling you a story. Or
Yeah.
I'd be like,
Focus with me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or like if someone's like, oh, you know, I don't talk to that girl. Don't, if she comes says hi, don't give her face. يعني لا, don't give her any attention. Just ignore kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. Brush her off.
Yeah. We use a lot of
We
face.
have a lot of weird shit.
Faces.
We have a lot of weird shit.
What else?
This one is hard, but it's one of my favorite.
What?
خبز خبزتي يا الرفلة أكلي.
I never use that. But I know it means like, it
But
means
we have to translate it first.
okay,
Wait.
the bread you baked.
Yes.
You
stupid one.
You stupid one.
Eat it.
Eat it.
That's the literal translation.
Yeah. What does it mean?
It means you put yourself in that situation.
Yeah.
So you have to deal with it. It's like I told you so, but on
Yeah.
steroids.
Yeah. Like you put yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're responsible of your actions. Basically.
Exactly.
Yeah. Talking about bread, there's another one that we use, and I use sometimes. أنت خبز إيدي.
Yes.
You are the bread of my hands.
That's the literal translation.
Yeah. You are the bread of my hands.
Oh my God, it's so hard translating these.
You're the bread. It means like I know you so well. Like I baked you and I know you
Yes.
so well. Like, you know, you can't like يعني, don't worry, I know you so well. Like, or like, oh yeah, she's my sister. I know her so
Like
well.
Farooh knows me so well. Like she knows what gets under my skin.
So أنت خبز إيدي.
Yes. So I'm the bread of
Her
hand or her making. Is that true?
Yeah, like
صح?
you're the product of my baking, يعني.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I baked you,
I'm the
basically.
yeast in the whatever. Okay. Maaf, يعني لا. But
Alright.
anyways, yeah.
We have a lot of crazy ones. Like these are coming up. Like I don't even have it written. Like
في وحدة شامية. I love when people use it and I love when I hear it بال like مسلسلات والأفلام. إن مثلا they wanna like tell you إن you're not here for too long. إن ما
life is
صار-
short.
لا يعني ما صار لك جمعتين هون.
يعني like say you want to come leave and you're like, oh, why you're in a rush to leave?
Yeah.
The literal meaning is you even haven't been here for 2 weekends.
Two
Or
Fridays.
2 Fridays.
Yeah.
Yeah. You haven't been here for 2 Fridays.
And it's fine when you use it, you're like, I've been here for 2
doesn't-
years, you know, what are you talking about? Like 2 Fridays.
Yeah.
But that's like the literal translation.
Which means like you haven't been here for too long. Why are you
Yeah.
leaving already? Or
So it's one of my favorite sayings because I also used it just now. كسر مياديفه.
you're breaking. What does مياديف? مجاديف.
إيه مجاديف.
So you're breaking his rowing, his rower.
I guess.
That's the literal meaning.
Yes.
You're breaking his or her rower.
Yes.
When you row the paddle.
Is it called
Yeah.
a paddle?
The
I
paddle.
guess rowing paddle.
Yeah, something like that.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Like when you're kayaking, the paddle that you have in your hand.
Oh, wait, someone a paddle? ما أدري.
I think so. Yeah, I think it's called paddle.
Can we
Like the
Google?
rowing paddle or kayak paddle. Google it just to double check.
شنو rowing paddle خلينا نشوف.
What is it called?
How? A rowing paddle.
So you're breaking his or hers rowing paddle, which يعني the meaning of it actually means like you're breaking his or hers ambition,
Yes.
or يعني your motivation, or like
Passion.
Or
Yeah.
Momentum.
yeah. It depends. Like, for example, I see you like, oh my God, I'm gonna go start going to the gym. I'm gonna do this tomorrow.
Yeah.
And like I come say negative things.
I'm like, no, you're just gonna start one day,
and you're gonna stop.
and then you're gonna stop. It's too hot outside. You're
Yeah.
gonna be lazy. You're
So
gonna
you
use any
basically,
excuse.
yeah, like kind of ruining the ambition or the motivation
Yes.
or the momentum. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
It's
interesting.
so hard. It's so hard translating these.
You know, I actually, the first time I kind of translated it to English and realized it was breaking the rowing paddles.
Okay.
That's the first time I actually, you know, like deep it.
There's one that I don't know if I told you guys about it, but it usually makes me laugh in Arabic on its own.
شنو?
خذاني الحماس.
Oh,
This one kills me every single time
That
somebody
it means the excitement took me.
yeah, took it where? You know? Where did it take
It
you?
means like
Hamas?
when someone's super excited,
yeah.
instead of you saying, oh my God, I'm super excited to travel, or I'm super excited to go here, the excitement took me. Kind of like when in English, when you say, I can't contain myself.
You kinda, yeah.
Similar in that way.
But it's mostly used when you actually like تجيب العيد.
Hey,
You know,
sorry
when
خذاني
you bring
الحماس.
when you bring the Christmas or
Celebration.
the celebration, and your excuse is gonna be
The excitement took me.
Yeah.
You know,
That is hilarious.
you gave us the extreme, and
Yeah.
your excuse is
The excitement took you.
it took me. Okay,
I think this is the coming up مالت الحلقة.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Listen, at this point, we're just like saying what we assume, what we
Yeah.
think.
This is not exact translation.
If
This
we're
is
wrong,
this is actually like exact translation of the thing, but not the meaning
Yeah.
of it.
Done.
Yeah.
But
It's the meaning of what we use
yeah.
Yeah.
on a daily basis,
Yeah.
let's say.
Another one.
Another one.
There's two actually that kind of are similar. خروح نغير جو. Like, oh, let's travel to this country. Let's change the weather.
لا انت you can say it even going to a cafe.
Yeah. Like you've been home all day. Let's go to a coffee shop نغير جو.
Yeah, or even
Change
taking a
the
walk
weather.
or doing
Yeah.
whatever نغير
Yeah.
جو.
Like that means like, oh, you've been like doing something, like you've been busy, or like you're just sitting home all day, or you haven't traveled in a long time. You want to go do something to change
The norm.
the energy.
Yeah.
Change the energy. Let's go change some energy. That's like, you
Yes.
know, like that. But we call it change the weather.
Change the weather. Yeah.
Another one that's similar as well. خروح نشم هوا.
Yes.
Let's go smell the air.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like,
Whoever's listening and they're not Arabs, they're gonna find this really weird.
Yeah, I guess.
which
so.
means like same thing. Like if you've been in all day, or like you just want to change the energy, like, oh, let's just go take a walk. Let's go change some air.
Yes.
Change of scenery, kind of thing.
So we want to change the
Smell
air.
the
We
air.
want to smell the air.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We have a lot of things.
We're
doing with-
addicted.
I'm telling you, it's like very dramatic.
Hey.
Everything is so dramatic
It
and
is.
very visual.
في وحدة, it's very old, but people still use it. اللي بالجدر يطلع الملاس.
What's inside the
Pot?
pot will come out with the ladle will bring it out.
Basically,
Yeah. And what does that mean?
Basically.
Like sooner or later, you're gonna find out
the truth.
the truth. The truth
Oh.
always comes out.
Oh,
kind of
that's
thing.
like fuck around and find out. as
Yeah.
well.
Yes.
Kind of, yeah. Like,
اللي بالجدر يطلع
yeah,
الملاس.
you want to know these, like you want to know, like you're so excited, like you want to find out the news or whatever, and like
Yeah.
Hey.
eventually it's gonna come
You
out.
will, yeah.
Basically,
Okay.
yeah, literally, يعني a equivalent saying in English is like eventually it will come out.
Yeah. And it's always the best part because it's hakuk.
Hey, what?
It's always the best part,
Hey.
whatever is in the bottom of the
Hey,
pot,
yeah.
because it's the hakuk.
Okay. What's hakuk?
What?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I have to pause. What?
What's
Hakuk.
hakuk? What's hakuk?
Tadik in Persian.
علاقة بالبحريني.
It's the
crispy rice.
crispy
Okay,
rice at
I
the bottom.
assumed it's the crispy rice in the bottom, but I never knew it was hakuk.
What do you call it? Crispy rice?
لا
عيش
No.
عيش مقرمش.
لا.
لا احنا we just اللي بنحرق I don't know, we don't have a certain name
العيش
for it.
المحروق.
ده هو مو عيش محروق المشكلة.
احنا لا ده when you do it somebody takes it هذا اطيب شيء.
إيه،
We don't say هذا اطيب شيء.
بس هذا؟
We don't, there is no name.
What is
for
that?
it.
What is هذا?
هذا
There's families that fight over that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like each country does it a different way.
Certain way,
Yeah,
yeah.
especially when it's دجاج محشي and it's بالفرن and
The bottom part?
الكاس من تحت it's like يجيك
Yes.
ooh.
I mean, come on, Umar.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was called حكوك.
Well, now you know.
Yeah.
When-
So you know
Interesting.
هذا. It has a name.
Okay.
Cherish the name.
حكوك.
Like also, and like talk about hakook, they also use that when someone has been like burnt from the sun.
Yes.
Like you're sunburnt.
Yeah,
when
you're
someone
sunburnt, you're overtanned.
or whatever. هاي حكوكة صايرة.
Yes.
That's the thing. من البداية when you said حكوك, I assumed it was the rice in the bottom of the thing, the burnt rice.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's not a nice name for حكوك. You know, I don't want to eat something that's حكوك. To me, حكوك means itchy.
No, but because they have to kind of like
تحك الجدر.
يعني they
I
have to,
know,
like,
yeah.
لازم تحك قاعة الجدر. That's
That's not appetizing to
No?
me. In my
Okay.
dialect, it's not appetizing.
okay. Man.
But yeah, like when someone is sunburnt or like extremely tan, like to the point
Yeah.
they're like peeling. Oh, that person حكوك صاير.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're burnt, basically.
Yeah. I remember my mom مرة شافت one of my friends, like she was over tanned. سمتها ماي باجلة.
And
But
then-
now you know what حكوك is.
Yes,
So
yes. I love حكوك.
yeah. Okay. I'm
People
glad.
fight over it. You know, it's
Yes.
the if a guest gives it to you, that's
Few
like
wars.
yeah.
I always take the حكوك.
Yeah. You better.
I'm the biggest.
Okay.
The biggest
I'm
always
glad.
wins.
عارف شنو يحكوك. Oh my, what? Okay, now we can resume.
Yes.
Yeah.
Back to our
Back to reality.
another one that we say as well. اكل هوا or اكلي هوا.
Oh, more air.
Eat wind.
Yeah.
Hey. Okay.
go
So
eat
you want to
the
feed it, you want to eat it, and you want to smell it.
Yep.
Okay, so 3 things so far.
Eat
Yeah.
air, which almost kind of like says eat shit, you know, like shut
Yeah.
up, you know,
Yeah.
shut up,
Yeah.
eat shit. Like
اكل هوا, yeah. No, اكل هوا is literally like it's the polite
way of
Way of saying
saying
eat
shut up.
shut up or eat shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the politer way.
Yeah.
So like you're almost on the edge of saying eat shit, but
But
then
like
you're,
you're keeping it on down low.
you're being
so, like,
respectful. I'm like اكلي هوا.
اكلي هوا. Yeah. Okay.
You can say it in front of your parents to your siblings or something without being yelled at.
لا راح تنحذف بالريموت. راح تنحذف بالريموت.
All right, do you have any? ولا should I keep going?
wait. خلينا نشوف شنو بعد عندنا.
على ما you think.
يلا.
شو اسمه؟
قاعد افكر بالشامي شنو عندهم. بالشامي عندهم وايد، بالمصري
Egyptians,
عندهم.
they use يا نهار اسود.
Yeah.
When it's
يا
like
نهار اسود.
something they received bad news.
Oh my dark day.
Dark
oh my dark
afternoon.
day.
Oh my.
Oh my god, the day is dark.
Nahar is day, yes,
Yes.
true.
Yeah,
But
oh my God.
Nahar is usually
Noon time.
afternoon.
No,
time.
yeah.
Noon
So oh my
afternoon.
dark day or oh my.
Oh my
Dark
my afternoon is
afternoon.
dark.
Yeah. Basically.
Which means like when you receive bad news
Yeah.
or something bad, negative or something like that, and you're
Yes.
like changed your mood, and it's like yeah نهار
Yes.
اسود.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they say it so dramatically, which I love.
إيه like
honestly.
لازم the hand goes up يا نهار اسود.
Yes.
You know?
With a pitchy voice.
بالمسلسلات. I was like you see the hands.
Yes. And you know it's coming, you know what I mean? You know it's coming.
يا ما يا نهار اسود.
بالضبط. نشوف شنو بعد عندنا.
All right, there's one. It's a known thing, but him like the wording of it is strange. ساكينك or ساكينك عين. They hit you with an evil eye. Kind of means like someone gave you the evil eye, but the word sakinik or sakinik
Yeah.
is like they hit you with it. Slapped you.
Yes.
You got slapped with an evil eye.
Yes, you got slapped with an evil eye. بالضبط. بالضبط.
Another one. قاعد يمشي على بيض.
People who walk slow,
It means you're walking on eggs.
eggshells or
Yes,
eggs basically.
You're walking on eggs, which means you're walking slow.
Yeah.
There's an American saying, you're walking on eggshells. It's different.
It's very different.
Because you're walking on eggshells means you're being cautious.
yes, بس هذا لا. It means you're like a turtle.
Yeah, it's like someone is like you're walking so slow that you don't want to break the shell of the egg.
صح.
So that's when like someone's driving so slow in front of you, or someone's walking very slow in front of you or behind you or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, why are we late? She's driving on eggshells.
Eggshells, yeah. We have a phrase that we use too often, honestly.
What
But
is?
we use it on a daily basis. قاعد أنام. قاعد آكل
قاعد أقوم.
قاعد أقوم قاعد أمشي
The
قاعد أبدل
قاعد أبدل. قاعد أسوق.
بالضبط
قاعد أكل.
بالضبط and then it's قاعدة and fill in the blanks.
Yeah, so قاعدة means
Yes.
I'm sitting. The word قاعد or قاعدة, I'm sitting. So it's always comes like before.
I'm sitting walking.
I'm sitting walking.
قاعدة أمشي.
As like kind of like a state.
Yeah.
I'm sitting sleeping.
Yes.
I'm sitting eating.
Yeah. Like Farouk, have you eaten today? No. قاعدة أكل. I'm
Doing it's something like that's happening right now.
Yes. So instead of Farah just saying I'm eating right now, قاعدة أكل.
So like yeah, like I'm doing it right now at this moment.
Yeah.
I'm sitting down and eating.
We use it so much.
Yeah.
And then from like literally the word the usage of قاعدة, because we use it so much, صار قاع.
Yeah.
It's just we just took off the 2 letters at the end.
Shortened.
وايد.
قاعد أمشي.
بالضبط.
But I hate that. That is an ick to me.
What?
The قاع.
قاع. Yeah.
And that's like cringy. So cringy to me.
When you say it so fast,
Yeah.
it just rolls off your tongue
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I have another one.
شنو?
مد ريولك على قد الحافك.
Stretch
Your legs.
your legs on just as at the size of your blanket. Yeah.
صح.
Stretch your legs at the size of your blanket,
Yeah.
which means don't look too far high up. Like stay humble.
Stay humble.
Stay humble and don't like
Don't overspend, basically. Don't overdo anything
don't overdo anything that you are not capable
of doing.
or
yeah.
you can't afford.
Yes.
Just to
Yeah.
show off, basically. It's
Exactly.
usually used in that kind of way. Like
True.
don't show off too much. Like
True.
just spend as your budget
Yes.
or what you can afford.
Yes.
Kind of thing. Another one. كبر or كبري عقلك or عقلك. Bigger your mind.
Big. Maximize your mind.
Make your mind bigger. That's like for example, say you're arguing with someone and it's like, you're like,
You're arguing with your younger sibling, let's
or like,
say.
yeah, or like you're pinpointing small things that don't matter. It's like, bigger your mind. يعني, just يعني, make your stay calm. Like, you know, be the bigger person, basically.
Basically.
Be the bigger
look
person.
at it from
Better, a different perspective.
yes.
Or be the bigger person. Be the better person.
Oh, be the bigger person
Yeah.
is the thing.
but
يعني.
bigger your mind.
Yeah, bigger the mind, maximize your what are we even saying? How are these words of and proverbs and I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's the thing. Things in English, the things they say, sayings like that, when you switch it to Arabic, it still makes sense.
Yeah.
صح.
But if you
English
flip
is
it-
a weak language.
No, I'm telling it's very like our words are very dramatic, very visual, very graphic.
Very, very visual, very aggressive. Yeah.
إنزين. ما طاح إلا انبطح.
I know it.
What?
Yes, I know it.
ما طاح إلا انبطح.
But I don't know how to translate it.
I don't know how to translate it or the meaning
ما
of
طاح.
it.
It didn't fall, but it fell.
No, انبطح is when you
Lay
lay
down.
down on your stomach. هذا
So ما
انبطح.
طاح. You didn't fall and you didn't lay down.
You know that feeling,
Yes,
right?
انبطح, okay.
انبطح إنه he's laying on his stomach.
Yeah. So
هذا انبطح.
so you
Yeah.
didn't fall and you didn't lay down.
ما
Basically.
لا ما طاح.
ما طاح is you didn't fall.
إلا انبطح. But what does that mean?
إلا-
يعني that's saying.
You didn't fall, but you laid down.
Yes.
Okay, you didn't fall, but you laid down, which means it's like, oh, it's nothing new. It's nothing new. Like
Yeah.
she's saying something. She's like, oh my god, you know, I took this route, this new route to like this shortcut. I'm like, how many minutes did it take? She's like, 15 minutes. I'm like, it took me 16 minutes.
So it's the same thing. ما
It's the
طاح
same
إلا
thing.
انبطح.
It's like nothing new. Nothing. It's you didn't.
It's the same as هذا سيفه هذا خلاجينه. I wish I can take a picture of Amar's face right now.
Yeah, هذا سيفه هذا خلاجينه.
That's
which
safe?
means that I don't know why it's مسكين. The safe that they made this proverb on is
It's a guy named Saif,
yes.
apparently.
So it's like, oh, this is safe, and this is his typical clothes.
Yeah.
So it's like nothing new.
لا خلاجين is not typical. It's خلاجين is like
Typical- because-
ripped clothes
But supposedly
or raggedy
بس
clothes,
what
right?
it يعني raggedy.
إيه.
بس what it translates to يعني oh, it's his typical way of dressing.
Yeah.
You know, so it means like nothing new. You're not bringing anything new to the table.
Yeah. So
Like
ما
we've-
طاح إلا انبطح هذا سيفه هذا خراجينه.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the first time in this conversation where I'm like, what?
Okay.
I do not
Yeah.
understand
Like,
that thing.
nothing new, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
or also there's another one with him names. ردت حليمة على
عادتها
عادتها
القديمة.
Yes.
هذا المصريين يستعملونها.
Same.
اي
حتى بالعربي.
اي حتى بالعربي.
I think it came from Egypt.
Yeah.
Because
I think
حليمة
اي على عددها القديمة.
Yeah.
رقاصة حليمة. Something like that.
Which means also a girl's name, her name is Halima. She went back to her usual self.
Yeah.
Her usual
Attitude.
habits.
Her
Her
usual
habits.
ways.
Her
Yeah,
usual
usual
ways.
Yeah.
ميرلين مونرو هاي مو حليمة الله يهدها.
ايوه رجعت حليمة يا باش.
ايوه.
And the meaning of it is and a person went back to their usual ways. They said they want to change.
I think in English they have this like some sort of
Susie, something about Susie? No.
طبعا it's either Susie or Karen or God knows what in American.
I mean, but basically it means like you want it, like say you want to change, you want to change a habit on, like you said you want to change a habit, but you went back to old habits. Old habits die hard.
Old habits die hard.
Basically,
صح.
that's the translation of
صح.
it.
صح. That's the English proverb
Yes,
of that.
old
Okay.
habits die hard. So she basically went to her old habits and old ways. Damn, a lot of new ones are coming.
صح. أقول له ثور يقول لي حلبه. Dude, we have to translate it.
Okay, it means
I'm gonna give you a lot of shit, but like you gotta translate it for me.
It translates to Thor. Thor is a bull. Yeah, I tell him he's a bull. He tells me milk him,
Yeah.
which basically means
أقول له ثور يقول لي حلبه.
I'm telling him it's a bull. He's telling me to milk it.
Yeah.
So like I'm telling
Yeah.
you, for example, what it means, and it's like, oh, I'm telling you the shop is closed. You keep telling me, let's go.
Yes.
I'm telling you they close early today,
Yeah.
and you keep telling me, let's go.
Yeah. So like it's an impossible
Like,
situation.
yeah, you're asking for something, and I'm telling you, I'm giving you a response to it, but you're not understanding.
But his face is priceless. It's priceless.
I have not heard.
I'm gonna use this so much now.
I have not heard that in such a long time. That's why.
I don't know how. Where do you guys live? Under a rock or something?
I know the saying, but I haven't heard it in such a long time that it caught me off guard. Like, it hasn't been used in ages, you know?
No, people use it.
I know it's being used, but I haven't heard it in
you
ages.
work in a corporate place where there's people that speak Arabic.
Yeah. They speak like
She's the only
Egyptian.
Kuwaiti,
I'm
I
the-
think.
Yeah. I'm not
Really?
the only Kuwaiti, but I'm the oldest Kuwaiti. One word I've been teaching my like Egyptian friends at work is shisma.
Hey.
What is it called? What do you like? What you call it?
What you
Yeah,
call it.
yeah.
So basically, يعني عادي, I'm having this conversation with you and I don't know, I'm doing this fast convo with you and I'm like, get me this shisma. You'll know what I'm talking about. You'll know
Right.
what I'm
In
referring
context,
to.
yeah. But it's like what you call it? Like
Exactly. So everyone's using shisma now. بالدوام.
Yeah, I use that all the time too.
Yeah. So it's, you know, bits and pieces
yeah.
of like,
Do you have any interesting ones as well?
يلا خلينا نشوف. من قالها سمع.
Yeah, I've heard that. That I hear a lot. It means like the real literal meaning is if you said what, that means you heard.
Yes.
And it's usually used on someone that's like, I'm telling you something important, and you're like, huh? I'm like, that means you heard it.
Yep.
You're
But you're just playing dumb.
you're playing deaf, like you heard it. That's what the real meaning is.
Yeah. ما تبي تواجهون.
Bad. Give us these gems.
One of my favorites. مع الخيل يا شقرة.
That's such a racist one, though.
With the
Go with the horse, Blondie.
مع الخيل يا شقرة.
With the horse, Blondie.
With the horse Blondie.
Or go with the horse, Blondie.
Yeah.
Which means like go with the flow kind of thing.
لا مع الخيل يا شقرة means like technically, yeah.
Technically, but in a negative connotation.
Yes.
Like you
Extremely
just
negative,
yeah, you're just
like-
going with it. Like they
Not
told you
knowing.
not in a smart way.
Yes.
Like I tell you, I'm picking you up in 10 minutes and it's like 3 a.m. You'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
Like you're not even asking
Where,
what,
why,
when. Like you
what.
put yourself in positions because you just went with it.
Yes.
You didn't ask.
It's a blonde move.
It's not logical.
Yeah. It's a blonde moment. You had a blonde moment.
Yeah, it's very racist.
It's very racist.
Yeah.
بس يعني.
Another
Okay.
one, كمريشة.
كمريشة.
You're like a feather. And they even have a song about that. It means like you're so light.
That's the literal translation.
Yeah, you're light, like
You're
a feather.
light, but it's usually a negative connotation.
Negative,
Isn't it?
and this, especially to use a lot of girls.
Yeah, it means you don't have a personality. You're just going with the flow.
Definitely no personality. You're just like,
You're just going with whatever is trendy, whatever people's talking about.
and someone tells you, "Yalla, come, you come."
Yes.
You don't think for yourself
Yes, and you're just doing what other people are saying or are telling you to
without
do.
thinking logically about it.
Yeah. Okay.
And it goes hand in hand with مع الخيل يا شقرة.
Yes.
Like you're light as a feather that you're going with the horse blondie.
Wow, that just got deep. إنزين. يا من شرى من حلالة علة.
You didn't buy. 1 second.
لا يا من شرى من حلالة علة.
You bought a problem with your own money.
Yes,
That's the translation.
that's the literal
Yes.
translation.
And what does it mean?
It means you brought it to yourself.
You brought it to yourself. You brought this problem to yourself.
Yes.
Give me بعد.
This phrase عليها غنية متعارف عليها.
شنو هي؟
اللي ما يطول العنب.
حامضا عنه يقول.
شفتوا؟
If you can't reach the grapes, you'll say it's sour.
Sour. There's a whole song about it.
أحلام.
Hashtag Queen أحلام.
Yes. شو اسمه? She calls
And
it.
you can't say it just like that.
You have to sing it at this point. It's a saying, but it turned into a song.
You have to sing
You have
it.
to sing it. You have to
والله
like
العظيم.
with the rhythm, you know, with the beat.
أنا حتى أمي مثلا لما تقول لي إياها she sings it to me.
If you can't reach the grapes, you're gonna say it's sour.
Yeah.
Which means is like when someone is demotivating you or talking shit about you, it's just like, oh, you're jealous because you can't reach to that
Level
point
or that point.
you can't level up to there. So you're just saying it's bad.
Yes.
You don't know the work that goes behind it.
Yeah. So the basically the grapes are too high and
So you
you
can't
want
reach-
some, so you're just gonna say, oh, they're just bad.
They're just sour.
Because like
You can't reach it. You're not humble enough to be like, I need to learn. I
Or
need
get
to
a ladder. You
yeah.
know, it's-
أيوة.
or maybe jump.
I need help. I need support.
Oh.
لا.
لا.
ايد واحدة ما تصفق. One hand does not clap like that. أحط فلوسك بالشمس وأقعد بالإطلال.
I'm going to put my money in the sun
And sit in the shade.
and sit in the shade. What does that mean?
It means I'm gonna buy my comfort. Literally.
So you're putting your money in the sun so you
Yes.
can sit in the shade.
Yes.
You're buying the shade, basically.
Yes, I'm buying the shade.
Talking about, there's also saying, I think we've mentioned it before,
شنو؟
مال البخيل ياكل العيار.
عيار.
The money of the stingy person is always going to be taken by the scammer.
Or
He's
the
al-
devious.
Yeah, he's going to be conned.
Yes.
The stingy will always be conned by his money, kind of.
Yes. And he will be conned by someone who's devious,
Yeah,
basically.
scam artists, con
Yes.
artists, kind of like that. Yeah, because they always want to make more money and they don't want to
Yeah.
spend it. So like they'll always try to get into like a business or something, a pyramid scam or whatever,
Yeah.
of them trying to make more money, and then their money is.
I'm
gone.
trying to think about like Shami phrases.
That's the one I had in my head and I want to say I
Yeah.
forgot because you were saying something.
There's تكرم عينك.
And that means?
My eyes are yours. تكرم يعني yeah, you can take my eyes. Kind of like, yeah, it's very like, it's also endearment of like, what do you want? I'll do anything for you, you know? Like, oh, can I ask for a favor? Hey, تكرم عينك. My eyes are for you. What do you want?
إيه من الشامية، أمثال الشامية. ناموا عندي الليلة فكروا حالهم من العيلة.
They stayed over one night and they thought they were part of the family. And what does that mean?
Means they overstayed or they're
Overstayed their welcome.
yeah, basically.
Or they got
They're
over
overcomfortable.
comfortable. The one that you use all the time. شو بدنا نعمل لنعمل.
Oh, my favorite.
What are we going to do?
Yes. شو بدنا نعمل لنعمل.
Which means it is what it is.
يا خيي شو بدنا نعمل لنعمل.
A couple of Kuwaiti ones. أخذنا بشراع وميداف.
إيه
مجداف.
ميداف إيه صح.
أخذنا بشراع وميداف.
إيه.
The literal meaning is he took us with the sail and the paddle. I don't know what's up with the paddle. Like, what was going on with the paddle back in the day? So what does that mean? He came, like, he was so angry that he came with all his energy.
And he shouted and he cussed and
like, he kind of like
he
changed.
just belted out.
Yeah, like changed the energy in the mood.
He just belted out.
Yeah, kind of like that's the.
It's like a storm.
Yeah. He brought the storm with him. Kind
Yes.
of thing. Yeah.
It's like what the storm does to a boat or a ship.
Yeah.
So that's the same mentality coming in.
Another one is بغى يكحلها عماها.
Hey.
You wanted
to put the eyeliner, but you blinded them.
Yeah,
That's
that means you wanted to make a situation
better,
but you
made it worse.
جبت العيد.
جبت العيد أيوة.
You brought the celebration.
You brought the celebration.
There's one that I'm surprised to see. أكل ومرأة وكلة صنعاء.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
so Palestinian.
Yes. مبلا
أكل ومرأة وكلة صنعاء.
يعني ما قاعد تسوين شيء.
You
ايه
eat.
اكل ونوم وقلة صنعة.
أيوة.
ايه.
إيه.
But that's Palestinian.
بس حتى we use it in Kuwait as well, but probably it was from the Palestinian. ما تعرف قديري إلا لما تعرف
لما تجرب غيري.
Literal meaning is you won't know my worth until you try another one.
Yeah.
So basically, that translation actually makes sense.
It makes sense, yeah.
You don't know my worth until you try someone else.
الطول طول انخلا والعقل عقل الصخلة.
Which means she's as tall as a giraffe. But
Why is it a she? Maybe it's a he.
It means she or he are as tall as a palm tree, but their brain is as small as a goat.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of like that. Which means like that's
so bad. I feel so bad for the goat.
Yeah, not only that, but like why are they assuming that every tall person is a genius?
No, they're not so.
Because like, oh, you're as tall as a palm tree, but you're not educated, basically.
إيه يعني.
Yeah, why is it on tall people?
يعني كل هذا الطول and you're
يعني
stupid.
You're old.
You're an adult. Yeah.
You're an adult. You're
Yeah.
tall.
Like
You're an adult
and you're grown up, but
Yeah.
you still don't have a brain.
Exactly.
Poor goats. Goats are cute, man.
Goats are cute.
Another one. لطيور طارت برزاقها. The birds flew with their fortune. Which means
When you're talking about something that happened long ago.
no, or like, oh, like you passed the deadline and just now you want to come and apply, kind of like that. Like
Yes.
like just now you decide to do this, just now you want, people already like did it before you.
Yeah,
or
like the
something
semester started and you're just about to like
register,
apply or
Yeah.
register.
Applications closed. You just wanted, people
Yeah.
applied from a way back then. It's
Yeah.
also used kind of like in a guilt tripping way.
Yes.
Like, oh, you just wanted to think about that right now. You just decided to wake up.
Just decided.
Okay, to end it with, we'll each one say one.
Okay.
One that I hear a lot. It's لحجة البقر على قرونها. It's like if the cows go to Hajj on their horns, which that's the literal meaning, and it means that when you ask for something to happen and someone tells you, like it's basically means impossible to happen or it's never gonna happen.
It's never gonna happen. Yeah.
So it's just a saying that's used like
you can dream of it.
yeah,
like
you can
cows.
dream of it. Basically, because cows are never gonna go to Hajj walking on their
Yeah,
horns.
it's like when you say when hell freezes over.
Basically.
yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, never happening. Yani. So
Ever.
let's. You wanna go to Antarctica? Yeah, inshallah.
لحجة البقر على قرونها.
You wanna swim with sharks?
لحجة البقر هذا حد لحجة البقر على قرونها.
Okay.
Wide. Last but not least, because we've been bringing all these Kuwaiti and Arabic phrases and proverbs up, so I'm going to end it with this, and it's one of my favorites, of course. اللي ما له أول ما له تالي.
If you don't have a past, you won't have a future.
Basically.
Kind
I
of.
like that one.
Which
I really like that
means.
اللي ما له أول ما له تالي.
Which
So
means you
stay
have
humble,
stay humble,
stay grounded.
and always know where you came from.
Yes. And that's
Basically,
how
means know where you came from.
yeah, and that's how we started the whole podcast.
I know,
with
right?
like
Yeah.
grounding ourselves and staying humble.
Bitch, be humble. Sit down.
You just ruined this beautiful ending for the
صح
segment, you know.
صح
Kendrick.
شكراً أمل. شكراً.
Kendrick Lamar.
كندرك الحمار.
I can't we were having a moment, you know, like we were
I was about to
literally
cry.
we were having a moment, you
Should I
know.
bring out the beret?
لا خليك شو مكانك خليك شو
Should I
مكانك على
turn
طاري
around and come back?
oh my god على طاري اللي ما له اول ما له تالي what's on the menu
Yeah.
is something I ate
Oh
today
my
which
god. Okay, I'm about to get hungry.
لا ما احس يعني ما ادري المهم it's منتج it's a local product something as Kuwaitis and people who grew up in Kuwait are extremely proud of this company.
I think I know what you're about to say.
This is
Oh.
something I just had.
Okay, the other one.
Yes.
They have it?
Yes.
Don't they have in the boat shape, right?
لا هذا شو اسمه المطاحن.
مطاحن. Okay.
هذا المطاحن and their cupcakes are amazing. بس طبعا my favorite is the قرص عقيلي one because it's filled with cardamom, saffron,
Yeah.
and it's a traditional Kuwaiti cake that we're known to have, and it smells amazing. So this is a local product that we love and we support. I mean, everyone does. I think in Kuwait we eat
مطاحن.
yeah
The
I mean,
bread, the
everything. So if you haven't tried it yet, please do. If you're in Kuwait, I mean, it smells good, it tastes good. If you like cardamom and saffron, I mean, you cannot pass something like this out. So shout out to what's on the menu for today.
Yeah, المطاحن were always amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, they have
it's the
many
OG
products.
bakery of Kuwait.
When you
يعني.
pass by المطاحن, oh.
Yeah. I
So
mean,
this is a childhood memory, you know,
And
for
they keep,
everybody.
like,
I think
they
passing by المطاحن
yes.
in the back seat in winter, you can just get that woof. Wow.
And they keep coming up with innovative products.
Definitely. They're elevating every single year. They're watching the trends, what's happening, what's not. I mean, like they have protein breads right now.
Brioche bread.
Gluten-free brioche.
Yeah.
I mean,
كل
it's
شيء.
all there. I mean, حتى when it comes to cookbooks, I know people that are fighting over those cookbooks and they're out with several languages. I mean, back in the day, in the early 90s, it was only English and Arabic.
We spoke about this before.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
did?
actually,
Yeah.
when we spoke about it, Amir, my
Yeah.
brother, saw the edit, and he was like, "You do know we still have those books, right?" I'm like, "I want them." He's like, "They're up in Bisidda somewhere." He saw them. I'm like, "I want them."
Yeah. I mean, back in the day, I remember it was only English and Arabic, and to find aslan an English copy was so hard. But now I think we have like Indian and Filipino and
Yeah.
other languages, you know, for like other people to take those recipes and know how to cook with them. But I mean, matahan go way back and they bring up so many memories growing up. And I think it was the first bakery within the region. Aslan,
Yeah.
we said like KFMB supplied to the whole region.
Yeah.
And then, of course, other countries opened up their own bakeries. And we take pride in that as a Kuwaiti local product. So shout out to KFMB, Kuwait
Yeah.
Flour Mills and Bakery.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're amazing. Another two I want to mention, actually. She sent me that today, I think. You sent me that? Somebody sent me about KDD. Like, okay, they use the Marvel actors on stage.
Okay.
One of them is coming in and he's tapping on the backs of the
Really?
actors لحد ما وصل and his best friend, which is Liam Hemsworth.
Okay.
وعطاه and this is KDD. You know, he said hello to all the other هذا بس صراحة like KDD ice cream. You know, it's the best always. Kuwaitis always go to.
Yeah, صح هو
Yeah.
صجعد.
I think
KDD,
I've
like,
seen that today.
I would rather eat KDD ice cream than any other
Any
ice
other?
cream. Yeah.
KDD
Any
has
day.
a different.
Yeah, it has the vanilla or
No, they just came out actually with 3 new ice creams that they collaborated with
Yes.
KFAS with.
ooh.
KFAS, Kuwait
Kuwait Fund for Advanced Science.
Science. And they created like this sugar-free ice cream, like the vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry, and it's sweetened with stevia, not the chemical.
Ooh, healthy stuff.
Yes,
يعني.
it's actually healthy and it's like low calories and
Very nice.
third party tested to make sure the macros are
Okay.
proper and
okay.
like I think they're working also with Desman, right? Desman Hospital
Yes,
for
that's my diabetes.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the whole the whole product itself was directed
For
and
diabetic.
targeted for diabetic
Okay,
patients.
that's very interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
And of course, they have all the precautions taken. They've written all the instructions on it as well. I think
natural flavors
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
But
Natural
like-
colors.
yeah,
Definitely
but
gonna
I
check
think
it
you
out.
have to be like 3 years or older to eat.
Because it's sweetened with stevia.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't want it to upset the stomach.
Yeah. So كيف
Okay, I guess if we find a picture of it, we'll put it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
people
yeah,
can see the
definitely,
new ice
definitely.
cream.
There was a huge
Maybe next time we can
campaign.
actually bring some and try
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
tomorrow.
I think if إذا نقدر يعني نحصل لأنها I don't think it's like available.
مشكلة, I think they buy it like in boxes.
اي في الحين actually these apps, there's an app called جمعية. They have
Tawseen.
everything because like Kinza, for example, it's
Yeah.
running out of everywhere. I can't find it, especially the diet lemon, أساسا the diet 7-Up. This one is amazing, by the way. You would love it. I can drink like 10 مرة واحدة شي, and it's
Kinza?
so refreshing. Yeah, Kinza, the lemon one specifically, lemon
Okay.
diet one. I would drink it all day. It's like literally 1 calorie in there, and it's so refreshing because it's lemony.
Yeah.
And so much better than 7-Up. So
I'm
much
so
better.
glad. I'm
7-Up
so glad.
تشربينه وتحسين في 7-Up flavor in my mouth.
Okay.
When you finish the Kinza, you're like, oh, براد.
Refreshing.
Refreshing,
Nice.
you know? ما في شيء
Well,
عالق.
on the same note, since you brought up KDD, because KDD also came up with 3 different juices that are 0% sugar.
Yeah,
Um,
zero sugar, 0 calories, or something like that. It's like all
So
healthy.
0% sugar, and also 0% sugar filled with vitamin A, B, C, and B6. A, D, and
and
A,
all
D,
natural and something like that. Yeah, they just launched it, I think, a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, so they have 3 flavors out: apple and raspberry, mojito, lemon and mint, mango and peach. So 3 flavors for the summer.
I guess we should try to get that tomorrow as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, إذا
Try it
نقدر
out.
واشر نيبه.
Inshallah. نشوف.
خلصنا.
Yeah, there's another place I want to mention as well. I'm pretty sure you guys would love it too.
Okay.
Confectionery, the Caesar's Confectionery.
Yeah.
القيصر. القيصر, since I was a little kid, I've been having القيصر.
Yeah.
Yeah, and apparently there's this one guy since the beginning of القيصر until now. He's the guy that makes these little.
Pizzas.
He created that. He invented that, but then it's on all the branches. He invents these little sandwiches and little mixes. Then you'll see it in all the Caesars.
Yeah.
He works in one of the branches in Salmi, some uncle, some old Indian uncle or something.
Wow.
That's interesting.
But yeah, like confectionery, I go there. I try not to because
Caesars.
obviously, carbs. But yeah, like once a week, I have to go like shove my face with like 6 of those cheese balls. Oh my god! So good.
I love their halloum sandwich.
Yes,
For
the
me,
halloum sandwich.
Qaisar reminds me of like, because I don't eat it as much. When it reminds me of the winter time.
Yes.
When, back in the day when we used to go like desert camping.
Hey.
Or now when we go to,
للحين-
or
للحين.
now when we go to
You
Abdili.
always find it.
Now when we go to Abdili, look, like, it's always on the menu of
Yeah.
like whoever's coming, like one person always has to bring
Yes.
a couple
Yeah,
dozen
yeah.
of boxes.
Whether
of, like,
whether it's a wedding or a funeral, you will find Caesar's
Qaisar.
Confectionery.
قيصر.
for
Yeah.
us, like Anna, it's very reminiscent of the winter for me.
Yeah.
Like
And I
Abdili
love their
farm.
sandwiches.
Yeah, their sandwiches.
حتى their
They're
croissant.
stuffed za'atar with akawi cheese.
We need to. I'm salivating right now.
Yeah.
We need to visit Caesar. I haven't visited in so
There's
long.
one like right behind my place, walking distance, 2
Salmiya.
minutes. That's why I keep going there all the time.
And
They have good
غرب
brownies
الشرق.
too.
With that being said, going back to where the beginning of the episode when I mentioned that this whole episode topic was inspired by the Nigerian poetry or
Yes.
how Nigerians speak poetically.
Yeah.
I went online and I gathered some that were like interesting and funny of like how Nigerians speak so poetic, and it's hilarious.
I mean, shout out to our Nigerian people out there. You guys speak so eloquently and so Shakespearean of you guys.
I saw this one comedian that was like, the Africans, they take the English language and they add their own spice to it.
They do.
It's bland, so they just add their own spice.
Because honestly,
energy.
it is bland
Yeah.
at a certain point, but like with their Shakespearean twist, the best. Let me hear it.
So the one that started it all and like that made it go viral was like, Nigerians speak so poetically. Instead of saying I'm mad, they'll say my enemies have succeeded.
Wow.
So
That's too deep.
So this was what started the whole trend of like poetic Nigerian poetry.
Okay.
All right. Another things that like a lot of supposedly mothers use when they don't want you to, like you ask them, oh, can I go out with my friends? They want to say no. They were like, my spirit said you shouldn't go.
My spirits? Wow.
They use it a lot for like, my spirit said you shouldn't go. My spirit said it's not safe.
Wow.
Mothers use that a lot.
Wow. هذا كنا like our mothers لما يقولون okay بس من ورا قلبهم and then something bad happens.
يصير خير. يصير
يصير
خير.
خير. And then something bad happens.
This one is, I've heard it a couple of times. You want to kill me before my time.
What's
And they say that, same thing. Usually mothers say that. For example, your mom told you, you know, clean the dishes, or like, you know, don't come home late. And you
Okay.
come home late, or you don't do the dishes, or you don't do what you're asked for. And like she gets crazy, like, why didn't you do what I asked you for? You want to kill me before my time? It's dramatic as well.
wow. I think we have the same thing in Kuwaiti.
Yeah.
Like قصرتي عمري أو what is it?
You're shortening my life.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Something like that. When you basically you
Do-
don't
it's
listen.
the same thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing. So this one person was like, my uncle said this about his grandson that was like not the best. He's not completely worthless. He can always be a bad example.
I do not want to be. I don't want anyone to say that. I want to be worthless,
this
but not
one.
a bad example.
Hey, I like that one. I like that one.
Deep.
Yeah, you're not
Damn.
completely worthless. You're an example at least.
Yeah.
Damn. هذا اللي تعرف اللي you want to find like a light at the end of the tunnel, like حتى لو like
Yeah.
Hey,
ما عليه, you're not
hey,
worthless. You're just a bad example.
goddamn.
That's so deep.
حيل يعني.
انت
لا أنا
وين
بكون
واصل؟
worthless يا
يعني
جماعة.
هذا مو القاع, you know, هذا تحت القاع.
So instead of saying someone is stupid, they'll be like, wisdom has been chasing you, but you've been running faster. This is my favorite one.
الله أكبر.
Reset, stop.
الله أكبر.
When you want to say, when you want to say no, but like on something that is يعني not necessary, or let's يعني, for example, I tell you like, let's go bungee jumping or whatever, something unnecessary to do. And they would say, trouble is sleeping. Let's not go and wake it. Instead of you saying no, that's what they would say.
Okay.
Or let's not have the devil use us as an example.
I might use that actually. I might use that. The second.
That's a nice one.
Yeah, I
let's
might
not have
use
the
that.
devil use us as an example. All right. This one is a saying that is known. God done butter my bread.
Say it again.
God done butter my bread. So it means
يعني
God has blessed us.
أي توني أقول.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
This is funny. Are your ears for decoration? When you didn't hear something.
نعم. من قالها سمع.
Eh,
من قالها سمع.
are your ears for decoration?
صح.
I swear they're so poetic. It's amazing.
It's things I would use. It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
If you're being problematic, they would say you're an enemy of progress.
Very vulgar. Very, very extreme. Very extreme.
And then if something unfortunate were to happen, the devil has finally got to my number.
When something unfortunate happens.
Yeah. Something bad happens.
Okay. Okay.
The devil has finally got to my number.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting.
And then like if you're annoying me or bothering me,
yeah.
why has God sent you to terrorize me?
Okay. This is something
It's
you
a
can
nice one, yeah.
we can actually use.
When you're dumb as well, another one for being dumb.
Yeah.
The sense in this world is escaping you.
The sense in this world is escaping you. Allah. Allah.
This one also, we have something similar in Arabic. When you're only harming yourself, like you brought this to yourself, whatever. It's not me you're doing yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not my doing, it's your doing.
Yeah, it's your
basically.
doing.
Yeah, all right, I have a couple more.
طبخ طبختي عرف لك لي.
So when you when someone wants to tell you like just focus on yourself, don't worry about other people's problems or whatever. Why should I take a Panadol for another man's headache?
فجأة pharmaceuticals.
اعلان هذا.
فجأة pharmaceuticals والله.
All right. When you're not a good-looking person, or you want to like describe someone that they're not good-looking, I don't like the geography of your face.
Whoa. Whoa.
والله.
That's a volcano by itself.
اي.
قصف جبهة. لا. لا.
When you want to tell someone like it's time for you to learn something new, yeah, time for you to learn.
Yeah.
Your era of ignorance must come to an end.
Interesting. Your era of ignorance must come to an end. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like you know how like couple parents have like when they tell you go to sleep, and then in front of them you'll sleep. They walk out, you wake up and play, continue playing your whatever. They would say you're deceiving yourselves, not me.
Technically that is true though.
That is true. Yeah.
Technically that is true. On a deeper note طبعا بس يعني that is true.
So when you're like when you're stressing me out and I'm like I want to tell you like I'm stressed and don't keep stressing me. I didn't kill my parents, so you cannot kill me.
Well, what?
Like stop stressing me. I'm already stressed.
Yeah. Okay. I kind of get it.
I do get it, but like why did we just bring murder here?
And your parents.
And your parents, يعني.
So this one, a girl tweeted it. She's like, my boyfriend and I were swimming at the beach one day. He's Nigerian. And I want to swim further out. And he said, I cannot die in another man's land. And she's like, sir, if you're not a strong swimmer, just say that.
Whoa. Whoa.
And we shall end it at here. With that, we wrap it here with our episode today.
We loved our episode.
It was a funny one. Loved it. And if you have other sayings that we, Nigerians or Arabic or any other sayings in your country that we don't know of, we haven't mentioned, obviously we couldn't mention all, we don't know everything.
Obviously.
Or if we said something wrong, correct us, it's fine. Let us know in the comments below. And with that being said, as always, don't forget to follow us on all platforms, reeling out episodes every Wednesday. Stay tuned for that. And as always, keep it for real.
Big love.
Peace.
Peace.